When China has a problem, the first port of call is the military. This is Beijing Military Hospital's 6 a.m. wake-up call, and Qing is the first to respond. These patients are not victims of war, but of a new disease emerging in a time of prosperity. The young men who are treated here are addicts. Most are addicted to playing internet games, and some to online chat rooms. Preoccupations that have cost them their studies, their health, even their sanity. Wang is being pumped with what the nurse calls a calming fluid. Not these boys nor their parents can know what it contains. Like all the concoctions used in this clinic, its contents are a military secret. But some parents have become so worried they're willing to trust this authority to save their child. 30% of addicts in this ward are here because they became violent, too caught up in their virtual worlds. Qing is one of them. He's been playing games online for the last 4 years. He was brought here by his parents when he tried to stab one of his classmates.
因为没有什么解决方式。
I had no way to solve my problems, and no place to release myself, so I went online. I often quarreled with my parents, and sometimes we hit each other.
The clinic claims to cure 80% of its patients, but one day's treatment here costs a quarter of your average Beijing monthly salary. This is treatment for the most privileged. Taoran is the clinic's mastermind. He aims to bring these young people back to reality.
每天上网4到5个小时，持续1年。
Addicts often get angry. They become cold to emotions, only having feelings for their online friends. They have no mood to do anything. Here we use a combination of medical and psychological methods to relieve them.
Taoran claims that internet addiction is a serious disease and can be fatal.
有一个天津的孩子叫张小艺，
A 13-year-old child jumped off a building and killed himself. From reading his diary, we can see that his mind merged between the real world and the online world. He wrote that in the real world, he is rubbish. He thought that people can live and die and live again, like in a game.
Psychologists here say that one of the main factors behind internet addiction is the pressure Chinese parents put on their children to succeed. One of these was Dai O. She used to obsess about her son's grades. If he wasn't top of the class, it wasn't good enough. But when her son dropped out of school, preferring a life online, she realized she had pushed him too far.
Parents design a life for their child before he's even born. We want our children to be the best, go to university and get a brilliant job. Economic development means that only a minority can live really well. We don't want our children to be the ones who don't survive. But now we realize that if we let them be who they want to be, they would not suffer so much.
These are China's new model workers, the yuppies that many a parent wishes their child will become. But in bedrooms across China's cities, more and more young people are letting their online identities dominate their lives, seeking refuge from the pressures that the new economic boom has brought to China. It is at night when many sneak from their homes or school dormitories to find their fix. This is the reality of China's virtual world. Officially, internet cafes have midnight curfews, but this is 1 a.m. in Beijing, and like most of the other 100,000 internet cafes in China, there is not an empty seat in the house. Chinese people have always loved playing games. But this communal street life is rapidly being lost in China's modern cities. Instead, communities are found online. Online gamers form associations, networks. Recently, online friends organized a cyber funeral when one girl died suddenly after spending consecutive days online in her attempt to kill the Black Dragon Prince in this game. This obsession is growing. A few months ago, a man was sentenced to life imprisonment for stabbing a 23-year-old fellow gamer to death in a dispute over a dragon sword in this online game. And Shan Xiuyun, a well-known judge, recently claimed 90% of juvenile crime in Beijing is related to the internet. Though Beijing's military hospital claims to be helping these few, the problem is widespread and deeper set. Qing doesn't think that 15 days in this clinic will help him.
The internet is just a tool, not a cause of the problem. Change needs to happen across society. Pressure at home and school is too much. All our parents say is achieve, achieve. We don't have any brothers and sisters, and classmates are like rivals. The internet is the only place to escape.
China's commercial revolution has disrupted society. More freedoms have been found, but at what price?